Greetings to all life forms who will find this special live transmission. This will be a messages from the ancestors and past and future lives. We can discuss the next decade or any energies you feel called to. I will be using bracelets in this video. So I will start for anyone viewing this in the future. Okay, so in the future, choose 3 red bracelet bags. First, this is wood, lava rock, metal. This is to remind you of your volcanic passions and beautiful artistic sensibilities. Can help and spread light and love throughout this world. And very strong past life energies. Being an ocean trader, probably in the 15th century, one of the first oceanic explorers. Very strong magical tidal energy with the first bracelet. Second one is glass, lava rock, and ceramic. This is to show messages from the ancestors. The ones that are coming through are from Mongolia, from the Silk Road time. And this is really to remind you of your power to create, to be, to experience. Those are our greatest strengths, is creation of becoming. Okay, for person number 1, third bracelet here. These are plastic and 1 glass. These are to remind you of the person who you see yourself as. The identity you have as yourself is only a small percentage of who you truly are and truly can become. These are past lives as light entities, beings that don't have a physical form unless they choose to create it. And this exists all around us and within us. So trust yourself and your inner child of joy, of laughter, of happiness. And you can become that person who you want to be by embracing who you have been before and who you will become in the future. Okay, so I'll pull for a second person viewing in the future. Okay, right here. Okay, person number 2, viewing this in the future. Your message from the ancestor teams and your guides. This first bracelet is to balance your connection to this planet, to your passion for this planet, or your passion to create, to become, to perform, to just exist, is grounded within this beautiful earth and grounded in the structures that have created this life in the first place. Okay, second bracelet here. Most likely a past life in India or in the East, where you were a teacher, a healer, a practitioner of strong faith that you could share and experience with others all over the cosmos. When you create and exist as yourself, you can really impact the collective by being your own individual, being your own radiant source. Last bracelet for person number 2. These are ceramic and many different types of glass beads. These are the messages from the ancestors, most likely fairies, maybe earth fairies or fairies from another dimension. But the fae and the beautiful laughter and artistic qualities of the elementals exist within you. And you are able to create, to perform, to transmit that coding, that very beautiful energies of the Fae to the world all around you. Okay, so I'll poll for about 5 people if I don't get any requests in the chat. One, two, and three. Okay. So person number 3, we have ceramic and metal. This is most likely a past life in Europe during the early Renaissance, or also ancestors as well during that period. This is to remind you to recreate, to repurpose, to reform yourself as who you feel like you need to be at this time, and know that you can always change, you can always transmit more light, more coding, and more positivity into this world by loving yourself, by loving what you do and who you are becoming. Second is wood, metal, ceramic, and plastic, with 3 tiny pieces of some beautiful tourmaline. So when we can understand our own ability to form new life, to form new structures and new sensations, most likely this was a past life from one of the early American colonists who would trade, and some of them would lie and manipulate those around them, those who are already in these places, because a lot of our inherent ignorances are passed down from generations, and we just don't question, we just continue the old patterns and the old beliefs. Those don't have to continue. There's your third bracelet, which is a future life in the beautiful unified earth. Person number 3, you are fully capable of creating your life, creating your passions, creating your community of like-minded individuals. You just have to know that there will always be a pushback. There will always be a persecution of those doing what's righteous, because those are wrong, who are doing what's wrong don't want the righteousness. So they will push and persecute and lie and defame you in any way that they can to silence your light, to silence your power. You don't have to be silenced. Your strength is cosmic. One and 2 and 3. Okay, so person number 4. This is most likely a past life as an elf or earth elemental, someone who's connected to their heart space and their energetic frequency of creation. So when we are in nature, when we are grounded with our spirits, with ourself, we can create this idea of what structure are we looking for? What ideas are we trying to become? And that's who we will change into, and that's who we will better form a connection with. Second, which is all plastic. This is most likely a past life in the 1920s or 30s during the Depression age. Even if you only have a little bit and you are in a sense of smallness, know that things always progress, because it always begins with 1 and then it multiplies, and then it just keeps getting bigger. Little by little, sizes always are going to increase. And when you have your practice and you believe that the progress is happening, you will see the changes more, and you will feel that experience more inside, and it will be a better transition. It will be a better energy for you. Last is also probably another past life, but in America, probably in the 50s and early 60s. And the message here is even when everyone else in your life has a belief that you disagree with, even when you're the odd one out and you don't feel like you're connected to this world, you can still shine in a way that's recognizable. You can still be beautiful in a way that fits you in your own unique style. Because each person who goes out into the universe and shines their own unique frequency shows those who are afraid to do that that it's possible, that it's probable to be happy, that it's capable to be beautiful. Many people don't want to believe that. Okay, I'll do one more for anyone viewing this in the future. Okay, grab one more. Okay, so we got past life. To me, it seems like Egypt or Africa, probably thousands of years ago, someone who was involved in the religious structure but understood the balance, because the only way light can really shine is the presence of darkness. So we have all been kind of misled to believe that dark is light and light is dark, meaning that we are taught that light is the presence of all light and darkness is the absence of all light, where that's not actually true. Because if you ever try creating color, the way to make black is adding a whole bunch of colors until it becomes black, and the way to create white is to not have any color at all. So when you understand the balance that exists between the dark aspects and the positive aspects, the discs and the balls, the times where things are smooth, the times things are rough, we can better create our mindset. We can better cultivate who we want to become when we understand the balance between what we don't want and what we do want, and how both can exist simultaneously and in harmony. Your last bracelet here is very strong messages from a future life, probably not on this planet, but connected to this planet. Know that how you exist now and how you say hi to strangers and how you give kindness to those who are mean to you will add to the cosmic progress of Earth, to the cosmic progress of yourself and everyone around you. In this life, we can become more than we ever have wanted to become before, because we are transmitting in a co-creative state with this whole world. So much gratitude. I plan on doing more of these. If you would like a reading, you can let me know in the description. There's my email. And I do hope for the 5 readings I did give, they were powerful. If you do want more, again, feel free to reach out. And much love and gratitude to you all.